The crackdown on abortion access around the country got me thinking about sex education in schools today. And you might be surprised to learn there is no national definition for sex education. So what you learn depends on where you live. And in some areas, that means hearing a lot about abstinence and not much about anything else. Most of the states that have passed strict new abortion legislation lately require teachers to stress abstinence during those sex education courses. And in Alabama and Missouri, they actually don't require sex education be taught at all. So let's talk about Alabama for a second. I called up the state superintendent of education, Eric Mackey, to find out what an abstinence-first approach really looks like.
So the goal of sex education is to tell students to abstain from sexual activity until they are adults. The health course study does go further and talk about things like parenting skills and responsibilities and STDs and about contraception, but at the same time making it very clear that the only certain way to avoid pregnancy or transference of STDs is through abstinence.
So I'm looking at a chart from the CDC, and Alabama ranks in the top 10 for the highest teen birth rates in the country. When a state has a high teen birth rate comparatively, does that indicate to you that abstinence-only education is effective?
I don't think you can make a causal determination.
Do you feel like adding more information about contraception into the sex education curriculum could lower the teen pregnancy rate?
I don't know. I think that's an issue that would be, could bring in some health experts, some health teachers, and our state specialists, and have that conversation.
The alternative to that approach is comprehensive sex education, which means at the very least, students learn about abstinence as well as other methods of contraception. A 2011 study from the University of Georgia showed a connection between abstinence-focused education and teen birth rates. These researchers found states that place a stronger emphasis on abstinence also see higher rates of teen pregnancy. To learn more about the push for comprehensive sex education, I called up Jennifer Driver. She's a state director at SECUS, and they're a nonprofit working to broaden sex education around the country, and they also support abortion rights. What are the shortcomings of abstinence-only education in your mind?
Often what we've seen in abstinence-only programs, or also called sexual risk avoidance programs, is an attempt to withhold information and not provide young people the complete picture of sexual health information. It's often done in a shaming and stigmatizing way. They've also been shown to be very harmful and stigmatizing to LGBTQ young people by framing marriage between a man and a woman.
Do you think we'll see a change in sex education curriculum in some of the states that have a sort of a narrow view of what that looks like? Do you anticipate any broadening of that at all?
We do. You know, I look at these abstinence bans, but there are some states that were already making movements and making changes.
Do you see any upsides to abstinence-only education?
I would see upsides to abstinence education as a part of a wide range of information. It's the abstinence only that I think I take the most issue with. It's not providing young people with all of the information.
The U.S. has invested over $1 billion into abstinence-only programs, and we did see a reversal during the Obama years, but it looks like the Trump administration is shifting federal funding back into those abstinence-only programs. Now, several studies over the years actually show sex education is less controversial among parents. There's considerable public support for a more balanced curriculum that covers all the bases.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.